Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between. I only got a short time to talk about this, so let's make it quick and snappy, alright? I'm going to ask you about 3 things and what they could have in common, and you're going to have to guess for me, okay? If you had to compare these 3 things, what can you think is a good connection between them? Peanut butter, toes, and the Oklahoma school system. I'm waiting. Go ahead, take your time. Just kidding. There was a school system that had kids lick peanut butter off people's toes. That's it. That's the story. Subscribe if you're new. There we go. We're going to wrap up. And as always, audio. I'm kidding. There's more. Because I had to see this, and now you're going to have to as well. Although, I saw this on Twitter. I'm still going to give credit where credit is due. Tech9 Randall sent me this video in my Video Ideas channel on my Discord, and also related to EDP. Because apparently the teacher was a... Wait, what? Huh? There's lore I didn't know. Wait. Anyway, this is really bad. There was a video that I have stumbled across, as well as many others online, where students were tasked with doing a certain project for fundraisers. Because you guys know fundraisers, right? You go to it, and you do a bunch of fun little projects, and people donate money, and the money goes to a good cause. In this case, it was going towards a coffee shop that hires a bunch of physically and mentally disabled workers, so it's pretty nice. The money going to a good cause. And so... when they were thinking of these fun ideas, these goofy, silly ideas for what they were going to do to raise this money, they thought, oh, I know, bazinga, let's have the children lick those dogs clean. What? Are you kidding me? Anyway, I'm gonna stop holding you up. Before I go on a complete yapping spree and lose my mind to this, I'm gonna show you the actual snippet I saw online, although I will give a bit of a warning. You're going to see children licking peanut butter off of toes. There's no way of beating around the bush here. Of course, their faces are blurred because fucking duh. I'm not going to show kids' faces. That's like essentially CP at that point. So I'm just going to show you the video itself blurred out for the sake of showing you the news.
He is devouring those! Oh my!
One damn second, by the way. This is my first time watching that with audio, and whoever said he is devouring those, no, stop it. Do not say that about little children licking peanut butter off them dogs. But that horrible comment aside, I was really curious about Tech9 Randall's message that he sent in my Discord server saying that one of the teachers was supposedly an EDP enthusiast. And I did a little bit of digging and looking online, and despite all of the articles that I was digging through and looking into, it seems like there isn't any specific names to this claim. It doesn't seem like there's any actual evidence to support it either. It seems like most of it is just a bunch of discourse online of people kind of discussing that, like, hey, maybe having your students lick peanut butter off them dogs is a bit, PDF file-esque, which, yeah, like it is. I would argue that's a bit of a red flag. And so, it seems like it's mostly just people kind of reacting very, unhappily towards the school having thrown that event together. However, I've also been seeing people target the coffee shop that the donations were going to be going to initially. See, this coffee shop is called Not Your Average Joe Coffee, and they ended up raising $152,830 and a bit of 38 cents. And that's awesome. That's great. Going to a good cause. But people have begun to attack this coffee shop and calling them PDF files themselves, which kind of astounds me how low media literacy is these days. Are you thinking... not even media literacy, this is more just common sense. Are you trying to insinuate that this coffee shop was like, oh, no, school, Oklahoma school, Mr. Oklahoma school, sir. You can do this fundraiser for me. You can make us money. I appreciate that, but I have one request. You have to have the students licking peanut butter off of someone's toes at least once in that event, okay? All right? Yes? Good. That's good to know. Thank you. Really? Like... I was seeing comments, what was it? There were comments where apparently they were being accused, getting calls on the store phone being accused of PDF files, as well as getting 1-star review bombs from all over the country. Now, I don't know about you, Genghis, but I don't think that everyone over the country has been going on a bit of a road trip to visit Not Your Average Joe Coffee. It seems like people are getting angry because they saw something on Twitter and have no way to correctly expel their rage, and so they did something completely irrational like this. Why, you morons? But adding on to that, there has actually been some big reactions from bigger names. The Oklahoma superintendent actually ended up posting about this and saying he plans to investigate further, which is good, because that means we're going to figure out who's responsible for this abhorrent decision. Because, in my opinion, there's 2 options here, right? One, EDP runs the school. Like, that's one of the bigger options. And then 2, someone's just really dumb. Like, really dumb. Like, I would argue that if you tried to fire, like, any synapses in their brain, they would backfire. And so, it's clearly 2 options there, and it's kind of leaning towards the first one, unfortunately. However, there have been other people trying to get involved in all of this. We have, of course, Ted Cruz, who, very troublingly, has libs of TikTok on his feet. It's commenting saying this is child abuse, which, I mean, yeah. Apparently, there was a form that the children had signed beforehand, so they all gave their consent to do this, but I don't think that consent from a 13-year-old child makes it okay to have them lick toes in front of an audience of paying contestants. That's a bit troubling, and I would argue borders on the EDP activities, so I can understand why people are mad. However, stop attacking the coffee shop, you idiots! You nematodes, you nimrods! Why? What kind of connections are people making here? And before I close this entire situation out, I need to read some of the quotes from the people who were being interviewed for this entire debacle. And I love this first one that was like, "It was surprising," an anonymous student told Fox 25. "I didn't think they were gonna do all that." Which, I mean, did you read the flyer? I'm pretty sure they might have mentioned that students were going to clean some dogs today. I mean, they might not have been thinking it was the peanut butter kind, but regardless, I feel like they might have explained themselves, and if not, that must have been shocking for the parents watching this. Imagine having your kid be like, "All right, Mom, bye, I'm going to go do the fun activity," and then just gets on his knees and starts cleaning someone's feet. Oh my god, I would have vomited. And I also love one of the other comments. "Now, I'm all for fundraising, and I'm all for really fun and silly things, but that right there seems just a little excessive," one parent said. Which, I mean, really? Do you think so? I honestly thought it was completely natural. I clean peanut butter off my grandmother's feet all the time. It's just a bit of a hobby. But I don't really have much else to derive from this. It seems like there's just an investigation going on for this school, and they're probably going to try and figure out who's responsible. But as of right now, they've been keeping themselves quiet. No snitches in that school. And honestly, that's where this all wraps up. My god, am I disgusted. And I'm very happy I was able to talk about it in front of a camera. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being here. Subscribe if you are new. I've been experimenting with some shorter videos recently because I've realized that I've been kind of going on the long end for my videos, and I want to have some where I can just sit back, relax, and yap for a moment. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being here. Like the video if you haven't. And yeah, that's about it for now. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and do not go to Deer Creek School in Oklahoma. Unless you're craving peanut butter. Savarino after credit scene really quickly, because I just scrolled down into the comment section of this article, because the article has comment sections. And I don't know if you're aware of this. I've talked about this in past videos. It's literally like walking into a hazardous containment zone. I thought I was going to actually contract some irreparable disease, because I saw a comment from Ryan Walters that says, "Jesus used to love washing dirty feet, so I'm with Jesus, cleaning up the filth in our schools, one toe at a time." Now, Ryan, I understand that people can twist the Bible to their own words and usages all the time, but that's not what he meant. I don't think Jesus was insinuating that you should send your child to school to clean peanut butter off people's toes for a fundraiser for a coffee shop. That's a bit of a misinterpretation, but you know, we do that sometimes. Reading can be difficult. Anyway, I'm actually gonna get out of here. Goodbye. Bye. Get out of my video. I love you guys. Bye.